For introduction, small group communication is a mechanism that includes a small quantity of individuals in communication. Each small group communication required a particular disagreement or obstacle, so each person or individual had a different viewpoint about something. Conflict is a mechanism in which one person opposes or argues with other people's views in small group conversation. Employers, for example, tend to disregard the skills of more prospective workers precisely because they pay more attention to fewer potential employees and just see a pretty face. This is what we call favoritism in the organization. Thank you.
According to FUIPAN 2015, favoritism is defined as the act of choosing love shown to someone who has a relationship bond, such as spouse or relative members present in the organization. Favoritism is divided into several different types in the workplace, such as nepotism, cronyism, sexual abuse, and shade. Josh and Ruth 2014 says he explained that nepotism is the practice of hiring family members based on their qualification as well as their relationship with members of the organization. Meanwhile, cronyism is behind nepotism. Cronyism is defined as a giving priority to politicians, especially to cronies, which means close friends, especially as evidence in direct appointments regardless of their qualifications. In addition, the attitude of bias in an organization can also be seen when a person often receives a good treatment. I think that favoritism occurs in the organization, especially when accepting someone working in their company. Favoritism at work is an activity that does not have a positive effect, is inefficient, and of course is unethical and illegal. Favoritism is in an organization also occurs when more powerful parties often prefer an individual to other employees. As mentioned above, a person will get good treatment and he will not be fined if he often comes late to work, is not given many tasks, and often gets a promotion. Individuals like these are also easy to apply for any exemption from more authoritative parties regarding activities within the company. Over time, such a situation will affect the workplace environment to become disharmonious, and this will cause employees to lose interest in the work they do. Among the effects of favoritism is that the company's performance deteriorates when employees are appointed because they have close relationships, such as family members, friendship, and not because of qualifications. Then the development of a management becomes ineffective and inefficient.
My name is Wong Chang Ho, machine number 262-201. So I want to continue with my presentation, which is my part analysis. So our study is focused on conflict management in Pia's case, which is in the workplace. So as we know, the conflict management is discussing work will lead to bad consequences to the atmosphere of the workplace. So the occurring of conflicts will decline fairly towards workplace effectiveness, especially in the company decision-making process, or group work, or even assignment in universities. So there are two types of conflict, which is the task conflict and relationship conflict. So for the task conflict might happen when a group member has their own thoughts or viewpoints toward the task given by the leaders. So in BR's case, there will be satisfaction or dissatisfaction for every small group member during the discussion in a small group. For instance, the one who always did a lot of job, due to his effectiveness and speed, the task given might also incline day by day. So this will lead an unsatisfied to that employee. So for the relationship conflict, it will happen due to the interpersonal conflicts or tension during the discussion. The most classic example in this case show that the supervisor might delegate the job to each employee depends on how close it is them. And last, the conflict management can be a disadvantage to group decision making or relationship among members. So the fairness and peace in small group will be the leaders. So to do so, the atmosphere of small group or workplace will stay great to overcome the issue of conflict management. Thank you.
There are many conflicts in a small group communication that can lead to a problem, and the group need to handle the conflicts. And effective ways and strategies are needed to handle the conflicts in order to overcome all the conflict in each organization and workplace. To overcome the issues and the problems in workplace, there are a few strategies that organizations should implement to overcome each of conflict management style in organizations. First of all, avoiding strategy. The conflict will come in negative ways when the employee in the workplace keep avoiding the problem. Avoiding is when each of the person ignores the conflict that happened. The avoiding strategies is to have a solution for the conflict without the group members have to avoiding it, and will end up a win-win situation for the group. For the second strategy is the collaborating. Collaborating is the strategy used when the group member is both assertive and cooperative. In a small group communication, collaborating conflict resolution styles may be presented in problem solving in the conflict. The third strategy is the accommodating. An individual will agree to accommodate the other party by acknowledging and accepting other party's point of view or suggestion. This conflict handling style is used when a person set aside their needs and focus and the needs for the others. The fourth one is compromising. Compromising can also refer as bargaining and trading because it is generally produced as an suboptimal result. This resolution often used when the goals and the conflict parties are equally powerful. In the workplace, compromising conflict resolution when reaching a solution is more important than the solution itself. We can relate this as we need a temporary solution for the problem in organization. So the last strategy is the competing. Competing is characterized by the assumption that one side win and others lose. The individual will be using this strategy to satisfy their own needs by ignoring others. Opinions in an organization, for example, the individual that want to compete in the workplace with other workers will never agree with other member ideas and just highlighted their own opinion.
As a conclusion, conflict may occur in any organization where there are different opinions between two or more parties, especially in favorism issue. In terms of positive conflict, once employer and employee discuss the issue together, it can serve to improve the bonds between each other, and the problem of conflict will be settled easily and effectively. On the other hand, in terms of negative conflict, if employer and employees are unable to preserve their mental and physical condition, the conflict cannot be overcome with the effective solution, and the performance of the organization may be affected as the bias still occurs in the organization. Therefore, the employers and employees play important roles to ensure the favorism in the workplace are not supposed to happen, as this will make a positive environment, performance and satisfaction of every employees in the future. As for problem solving that we mentioned, any employers of the organization should be unbiased or equal to everyone who serve. This decision will certainly to reduce or decrease the conflict and increase the efficiency of every employees in the organization. Resolving and preventing organization conflict can improve job productivity. Therefore, the effective manage work conflict, especially favorism issue, will be provide many good outcomes for the organization in the future.